The new update for Brawl Stars is going to be massive. Brawl Talk just dropped, outlining a ton of new changes, from new skins and brawlers to longer trophy league seasons, a new game mode, a full rework to gears, and possibly brawl boxes being gone forever. I'm going to break down everything that is happening in this update. Wait. My turn. Yeah. So I'm going to tell you what changes are coming in the future, what they mean to you, and how they will change the game forever, and how you can prepare for them. That's Future Lex. Apparently, I don't wear a hat in the future. Who knew? So let's check out the new stuff coming in this update first, and then we'll cover the future of Brawl Stars. You can leave now. Yeah. Fine. Okay. First off, we have two new brawlers. The first of these brawlers is Sam, the chromatic brawler for the season. Now, Sam belongs to the Gold Arm gang, and he's a beefy melee brawler that punches using fist weapons called knuckle busters. Kind of sounds like it hurts, but he has 7,800 HP at max level, which is on par with Ash. So not the tankiest brawler in the game, but still stout. His movement speed does look to be fast, so he'll outpace a normal speed brawler. His super and his main attacks are intertwined, and the normal attacks change depending on if he has his super or not. Also, we can see that he starts the match with the super already charged. When the super is in hand, his attacks fire in a wider cone and deal more damage, but his shots reload slower. He can then use that long-range super, which will pierce enemies, dealing 2,100 damage to everything that it hits along its path, and then it'll stop and sit there on the ground, or in the bugged animation in the air. Once this happens, he changes forms, and his attacks will now deal half damage in a smaller cone area, but the shots will reload faster, as well as when he uses his super, he gets a temporary speed buff. Once you build your super again, you can reactivate it, and it'll pull his fist weapons back to him and deal 1,050 damage to anyone who gets hit by this on the way back. Alternatively, you can just run up to where those fist weapons landed, collect them again, and instantly charge up your super, thereby changing your main attack back to the more powerful state. One last interesting note about Sam is that when he collects his fist weapons off the ground, he gets healed. It was only for 51 hit points, so it's probably percentage based, and we only saw him get his super back 2 times, and I don't know if this is like a normal mechanic or perhaps even one of his star powers. You'll collect Sam at tier 30 of the paid Brawl Pass, or will be available in boxes at a legendary rarity after you pass that point if you've not purchased the pass. And of course, if you do end up purchasing the Brawl Pass, it would mean a lot to me and my family if you use code LEX before any purchases. Now, if you want to see all of the sneak peeks like Sam 1v1 versus every other brawler, be sure to subscribe and turn on those notifications so you get notified of all of the update information the moment that it's allowed to be shown. You'll find it right here on this channel. Now, the second new brawler is a super rare, long-range brawler named Gus. Is that like Gus from Breaking Bad or Gus from Cinderella? Neither? Gus is a support brawler with healing capabilities. Gus has 4,800 hit points at max level, which is the same as Max. His range is similar to Brock, but with a shot width the same as B's. Now, for his shots, he throws balloons that deal 1,380 damage each. Now, every time you land a shot, you'll see a bar that slowly fills. Once it reaches full, it will turn red, and the next shot that you land will drop a little ghost where that shot hit. This ghost will remain on the field until you or a teammate picks it up. Upon picking it up, you will be healed. Now, we don't see how much it heals for because Bonnie was already at full health when she picked it up. Now, Gus's super is a very stout shield that will absorb 3,600 hit points, which would almost give him double the health, giving him over 9,000 hit points. It's over 9! That meme, Lex. Whatever, man, I still like it. Now, if you auto-aim his super, it'll cast on yourself. But if you aim it, you can shoot your teammates with it as well, giving them a shield. This, combined with the healing, will make Sam a very valuable support brawler. However, there are a couple curious things about Sam. First off, I don't know what trio he fits in. In fact, he may be the first brawler in a yet-to-be-revealed trio. Also, his balloon dog friend that we see, his name is Spooky. We hear Sam's voice say,
"He's a very weird kid in his PJs and looks like he hasn't touched grass for a while."
So that's kind of fun. Now, we are getting a new environment called the Robot Factory. It looks really cool with the new tiles, although you don't see much of the surrounding environment, but perhaps the best part is that it's going to be available in Showdown, which is pretty awesome because we haven't had anything new in Showdown since Mortis's Mortuary, which has been a while. Now, the PvE scene in Brawl Stars is getting some big changes, and the first of these is a brand new PvE mode where the goal is to protect 8-Bit as he's working by collecting coins and killing robots. Which, by the way, robots, brand new remodel, looking pretty good. I'll bring you more information on this mode once I get to try it, but as of now, it looks pretty cool. But the PvE is going to be changing a lot in the future updates, which we're going to be diving into in just a moment. I know Future Lex is excited.
Yeah, hurry up already.
And of course, we're going to be getting some skins, and one of them is probably one of the best skins that I've seen in some time, and that skin is for Mortis. And while it is very pricey at 299 gems, ouch! If you purchase it during the first month, you're going to get the skin, a profile picture, a spray, and a host of pins that go along with it. So while it's very expensive, it also has a ton of extras. Also, if you buy the skin, you'll open up a couple different color variations for purchase for 49 gems. Now, the other one that I'm personally more excited about is for my favorite brawler, Crow. The Crowbone skin will be available for gems. Now, no word on what the prices for this is going to be, but it doesn't matter. It could be 11 billion gems and I'm going to buy it. Some of the other skins include Desperado Poco, which will be on tier 1 of the Brawl Pass, Lawless Lola, which is the Power League skin, Stonks Pam, which I'm waiting for the memes on that one, Trick or Treat Leon, and then we have Caesar Sam on tier 70 of the Brawl Pass. And then finally, Moon Bunny Squeak. Now, if you want to win a free Moon Bunny Squeak, you can head over to my Twitter, as I'm going to be giving away 6 of them to lucky subscribers here on the channel. Griff and Buzz are going to be getting some new gadgets as well. For Buzz, it looks like whenever his gadget is activated, he can see in the bushes in the entire area of his big supercharged circle. And for Griff, it looks like he's shooting more coins than normal on his next shot. It's kind of hard to see, but it looks like there's a lot more coins coming out there. Another fun thing that we've got are some esports teams pins. Ones like Tribe or STMN or Navi or whatever it is that you like. There are going to be some pins and games that you can get to support your favorite esports teams. Tribe win. Another change that we've got is that the trophy seasons will no longer last 4 weeks. They're going to last 8 weeks long. This just means that some of these players who have reached 60, 70,000 trophies, is somebody going to hit 100K? There's also going to be some new challenges where you can win profile pictures and some sprays. More details on those to come. Getting into some juicy stuff, gear prices are getting drastically reduced by like 50%. But that's only because they're going to get totally changed in the next update. So quick tip for you, if you're going to buy some gears, do not buy any gears between right now and when the update drops. Do it after the update drops because they're going to be cheaper, first off, and then second off, they're going to get completely refunded back to you. And you don't want to pay the higher price because then you're just losing some coins. This leads me to the most important part of the entire Brawl Talk, and that is the future of Brawl Stars. So I'm going to let Future Lex take over. Good luck. It's about time that dude shut up. Okay, so let me explain the important stuff. Now, it's no surprise that Brawl Stars has been on a big decline and changes are needed. It is, however, a surprise that the devs shared their future plans with us. Now, they've been working on these changes for a while, but we, the players, haven't seen it. So to us, it just felt like they were just coasting right along, same update after same update. So to get everyone on the same page, Frank, the game lead, came on to Brawl Talk to get everyone up to speed on what is going to be coming to the game for the foreseeable future. So let's take a look at that. This is the part that really is going to change the way Brawl Stars goes forward, and it's going to completely change the game. First off, they address what the plans were for the October update. Gears are getting completely reworked. All the gears that you have purchased and will purchase before the October update will be 100% refunded to you. This will allow you a full respec of the gears that you want because those gears are changing too. Now, this refund will be done in coins and not scrap. Now, Frank didn't elaborate on why coins, other than to say that coins would play a much bigger role on how to unlock gears in the future. To me, it sounds like they're simplifying the currency system in Brawl Stars, which is honestly pretty nice. And if coins are going to play a big role in the game, I'd suggest that you not spend your coins on stuff like True Silver or True Gold skins if you find yourself in a position to do that. He also mentioned something very intriguing when he said that they were going to introduce different and more specific gears that won't be able to be used on all brawlers. So, brawler-specific gears. Also coming in the October update will be new weekend PvE modes. Let's be honest, the current modes have completely run their course and not too many people play them anymore just for pure enjoyment, so they're planning on making them much deeper and more interesting. He did mention having multiple stages and persistent power-ups in different environments, different enemies, different bosses, and that it'll be more like story-driven. Now, I don't have all the details of this yet. Nobody does, but already this sounds way cooler than what we have right now, and I'm really looking forward to a very stale part of the game getting awesome. Beyond October is when it gets even more intriguing. Frank said that the team wants to give us a say in which brawlers we want to unlock and when, as well as which brawlers we want to upgrade. Now on the graphic, they showed Spike and Leon with like a wooden post and like old style road signs. Now they also mentioned that they don't like the luck-based system. Now this is just speculation on my part, but it sounds like they could be completely doing away with boxes, like mega boxes, brawl boxes, just gone from the game. Or at least taking brawlers out of the box equation themselves. Because if you get to choose when you unlock a brawler and which one, perhaps you set your own course. You get to play and make progress towards unlocking that brawler that you chose to work towards, depicted by that road sign that they showed. Now, I don't know how that would work for the game economy or Supercell making a profit. Doesn't sound like it'd be very good, but if things were to go that way, it would be vastly less frustrating for players trying to unlock a brawler. There's lots of people who've like, I've got one legendary brawler in 2 years. Well, that sucks. Maybe this would help. He also mentioned that you could choose which ones you want to upgrade. So if boxes stick around, that could be a system where all of the power points you unlock from these boxes are like wildcard power points, and you just dump them on the brawlers that you want to. If boxes do go away, then maybe there'd be some other method of upgrading them, perhaps coin-based, because they're supposed to be important, or even quest-based maybe. If so, this would be a great change, and you could level up the brawlers that you want to upgrade and when you want to upgrade them. Even more than that are some other things to look forward to, like masteries. Now, this isn't a new concept to games, but it is a new one to Brawl. There's been some really cool concepts like over from Reddit, like the one that you're seeing on the screen right now, and I love the idea of being able to flex your skill with certain brawlers and get rewarded for doing that. Again, no real details on this yet, and he didn't go into depth on it, but all in all, it sounds very promising at least. Another change coming in the future are some matchmaking fixes. Now, we don't know exactly what he means by this, but one thing that I know that players dislike is that you can only face the same team once per 24 hours currently. This makes like high trophy matchmaking really boring, as well as it faces higher trophy players against much lower trophy players. That's a bad system for both of these players because it's not as competitive for the higher trophy player as well as it's frustrating for the lower trophy player. They also briefly mentioned some things like sharing clips from in-game straight to social media, which I personally love. They also mentioned an option where you're going to be able to report players who are just griefing other players in the game. In fact, they've already started collecting data on the report function. And finally, they talked about a way to display your cosmetics, which sounds fun for all of those who like to buy the cool, skins, pins, sprays, etc. And of course, we buy them with code Lex, right?
Code Can You Dig It's the best.
You're ridiculous.
Boy, I'm gonna...